let's eat again. Once again, you can tell, nighttime, have to be quiet. There's my dirty little secrets not out yet. Obviously my wife doesn't know I make these videos. But just watching Newcastle match. Try and speak slower. So I've been told I talk too quick, and it doesn't help that I've got a mixed accent as well. Yeah, I'm like Mr. Patel at the corner shop. You're like, slow down. Anyways, Newcastle won 3-0. But anyways, I got a McDonald's. Aussies would call it a Macca's, and the Geordies would call it a Mickey D's. Anyways, I wasn't really that hungry, but I thought I'd get the special. What's out now? Which is the Philly cheese stack, which is obviously their take on a Philly cheese steak. It's a glorified cheeseburger, even though I got double cheeseburger as a side. But I gave me fries to the wife. Weird thing. I've been learning Spanish. That's why you hear me throwing out these. The in-laws are sick to death of me trying to speak to them in Spanish. But like what I learned with the Spanish language is that, for example, if you said a cheeseburger to them, you say a burger with cheese. So hamburguesa con queso instead of a queso hamburguesa. That's them. Anyways. There's that, right? So it is like a pure, it just looks like a little snazzy cheeseburger. But like, look at that, here we go. Look at that, man. Oh, gooey, glowy. There's even onions there, so it's like, you can see the onion. Then the queso, like the cheese sauce, and the double cheeseburger, and the pickles. As per usual. That side looks wicked. Not so wicked. Yeah. Oh God. When you swallow it and it just like, it doesn't want to make its mind where it wants to go down your windpipe or your food pipe. It did it. I wasn't even interested in getting one of these because I think my favourite Big Mac burger, double cheeseburger, is always a winner. But the Big Tasty with bacon, that smoky sauce. But this, I watched some American kid come to the UK. He was trying all the different burgers, and then he had this burger, and he was like ranking it over American burgers. I was like, I thought the American burgers were the creme de la creme. Hey, if you like cheese, get some. This burger is for you. I need to try and throw an interesting story in. Actually, I was on a job today. was on the job today and a customer, tenant, they're like, oh, what, just, can you come in quickly or hold the dog back? I was like, is it vicious? No joke, I'm going, oh, it's a chihuahua. It's not going to do anything to you. Even though they're vicious little buggers, chihuahuas. I think they're one of the most vicious, but because they're like that big, they don't do much damage. But anyways, they said, oh yeah, it's just a chihuahua. It's not going to do this, do that. And I was like, hey, the chihuahua saved my dad's ex-girlfriend's life. And they're like, how? And I said, well, true story as well. My dad was dating this woman. She was Kiwi from New Zealand. And then my dad was dating her for a bit, 6 months or something. He was a bit of a player. But anyways, which is not a good thing, by the way. Respect your women. But I only say that because I got 3 daughters. And if my wife finds this video, I don't want to be hung strong a quarter. But anyways, and then my dad stopped dating her. It was about a year and a half. I seen her again. She was like with a mutual friend. She had her hair like, she used to have obviously nice, lovely, long hair. She had hair as short as mine. Massive divot in her head, like an ashtray. Missing a finger, all sorts. Mind I've got all them fingers, I just did that for that. Ain't damn burn, I wish I was. But anyways, and it turned out that she lived in an apartment block. In this apartment block, you weren't allowed animals, but because she had a chihuahua called Coco, she just put it in a bag and sneak it in. In a lot of the apartment blocks, well, on the Gold Coast where I used to live in Australia, yeah, they had like a manager at the front. So she should go in and out and all this, and then her ex-partner somehow convinced her, let's go to the flat, we need to talk, try and get back together, like the one who was with her before me dad. Turned out the kid was a nutter, and he had a gun, a revolver. So it's like 8 shots. He shot her 7 times. Once in the head, one blew a finger off, arm, leg, and torso. In the last bullet, because she's obviously laying in a heap full of bullets, top himself. Well, little Coco was obviously spazzing out, just like, and then someone must have went downstairs, like hours on, or I don't know how long it was. I'm not gonna guess. And they're like, I can hear barking in like flat 25 in the office. Like then the manager of that area was like, I knew she had a dog, I knew it. So he doesn't master the keys, like, I'll get her. And he walked in, it was like a murder-suicide, but she survived. So that's what I said to the customer when he was sort of, not slagging off his dog, but he's just like, it's just a chihuahua. And I was telling that, and they were just like, whoa, that's mental, that. Weirdly enough, though, the chihuahua sat there getting cuddled in by the mummy, like his lass. He had a red rocket on, and I was just like, oh. And she's like, oh, God, my apologies. I was like, well, he obviously enjoyed the story. And the bloke's like, oh, he was like, oh, yeah, come on, chihuahuas. And I was like, oh, he's probably like, Viva la Mexico. Anyways, that's one story. Plenty more. Like, subscribe. And the last one, you can't really go wrong with these. Belter. The double cheeseburger. It's weird how it looks nearly exactly the same as a Philly one, but the Philly one had that cheese sauce, which just knocks it up another level. But there you go. There's the Gobi Desert there, the driest part of the Boiga. And obviously, cheese, McDonald's cheese, the cheap cheese, which is sometimes good. And here's a stupid little hack I used to do. I don't know if it's a placebo, but for some reason, I just say I didn't have much money. Just say I had like, well, back in the day it was like £4. I probably need about £24 to get 2 double cheeseburgers now. But I don't know if my brothers were just trying to confuse us, but they said, if you get a double cheeseburger, right, take the lid off, it's got all this sauce, and that, eat that first, and then eat this bit second. He says you'll be fuller, so just say you had 2 double cheeseburgers. If you do it that way, you're more full. I used to do it, and I was convinced I was. I might be wrong, but try it. if you know your capacity after 2 double cheeseburgers, try it the other way. Try and take that off, eat that first, then eat that, and comment if you're more full. Anyways, like and subscribe. I've mutilated this bad boy, but you can't lose. I was actually thinking about trying like could you like keep the top on? No, keep the bottom on. Take off the top one. Drop another double cheeseburger on with the top bun, but take the bottom bun off, so the bottom bun's there, and like make it like a double cheeseburger, a quadruple cheeseburger. These are class. I'd be interested to see how many I could eat of these in one shot. I did want them remade, but I don't know if they're doubles or singles, I can't remember. I remember I was first to 10. He gave up a 9. I got to the 10. And then obviously just to rub his nose in it, I used the last one. I was full for like 14 weeks after. But I don't know if I could do 11 doubles. I don't know if they're singles. Anyway, that's all the food on. Thank you for watching. I've employed a new editor. Not a new one, I've added a new editor. I didn't employ her. She found me channel. She knows who I'm talking about. The shame. Anyways, toodle pip.